The winners move on, and well, so do the losers. There's no elimination in MDL, but what we've got here is the victors of Game 1 and Game 2 facing off on Inferno. Valiance and Co. having just closed over AGO on Train. Chaos earlier today besting Gamer Legion in a bit of an upset down there in the bottom 8 of the playoff bracket. But what is still the most pressing question, Hugo Byron, will be, are the win streaks of Valiance and Co. going to stay alive? Can they keep this going? A flawless season. A flawless season.
Ain't too bad, Gervin. And this is the real test. Chaos looked pretty damn good earlier. It was Mirage, however. Different map, new territory, new trials, new tribulations. And let's see if they're up to the test. B play for these T's. There's going to be a couple of nades going through, but instant execution from both the T's and onto Nexa. He's dead with an instant. Esperanto's already close within ruins. Plasm won't expect him so far, so deep, and this will be the bomb going down for Chaos, but equalized into a 4-on-4. Dink onto Otto and tagged up players on both sides. Anyone's game here, but no kit for the retake.
Nope, no kit, no flash, no smoke even. Just this decoy from Otto. He throws that around the corner. It limps down onto the ground. With a thud, Batten gets that headshot, but he overextends a little too excited. Oh, and then the headshots start, but it swung back. Hunter, final kill. Chaos, they were just trying to fight for that coffin's control, and those CTs had so little HP. I understand why you start sprinting in. You think, I've gushed both of them. Surely I win this. And, well, surely you're wrong.
Well, there's a start they would have hoped for. A strong retake in the pistol round, and Chaos not going to be forced buying this, I would hope. Okay, I take that back. They are going to go for it. Confident. Actually, to be honest, I say I hope. This is, I'm all for a scrappy game of Counter-Strike. If they can give us that and make it interesting, sure. 2 AKs, a Galil, and a couple of the old Deegs. Valiant's looking to throw a lot of util down Banana early. They have a triple setup to rotate Hunter back off when they need. Letney peeking middle, and he's found one. Does double it. Trade is there with a deagle, but a dink comes through right before. So we'll call that 2.5 kills.
Smoke begins to fade, so these CTs now pinned in with no wiggle room in between them. But still killer crossfire. I mean, without the proper utility, it's going to be near impossible to flush these guys out. Freddy Frog, 7 health. That's going to cost him. Makes way too much noise. Now Nexa gets aggressive. He catches DJL, and finally an answer, but a second MP9 is what could have finished this off. Oh, it's the headshot from Hunter needed. He gets the smidgen of sight downrange, and that's 2 rifles saved from Valiance. The force buy of Chaos costs them. They're going to have to wait another round.
And another round that likely won't be anywhere within reach of their grasp. Just 3 flashbangs and a couple of PT-50s. So, bit of a dumb one. Expect a fast B approach here if they're allowed to do so, because Valiance do have Esperanto and Nexa ready and waiting on the other side. This SMG can be very dangerous indeed, especially when you don't check the corner. Nexa with 2, Esperanto with 3, and it is a full house down on B. Valiance and Co, they'll take their third. It was only a formality. Here's the rifle round for Chaos. Here's where things get interesting.
Let's get into the real action, okay? I mean, the thing that Chaos had going for them earlier today versus Gamer Legion was that Gamer Legion unarguably came into that match very, very slow. 0 kills on HS until I think like the 10th round or something ridiculous. And he wasn't the only one. He's just the easiest target to single out. So that's what we'll do. Single out. Gotta deal with the pressure. DJL spamming wall shots, and Letney can wall spam. He gets hit right back. Relaxa kills him on his descent downwards with just 17 HP the difference. But Esperanto's prying eyes on Banana with this scope could very well justify a 3 CT stack over on A. Plus, in counter flashing this position, trying to fight this, that takes confidence to duel versus an Opera using just that AK on such a minor gap. But the threat still looms near. Reposition from Esperanto. Plessin could walk right into...
Ooh. Close one. Esperanto, he gets the leg, or the tag through the wall rather. 50 HP taken. That rotate will be cool, so Nexa is in position now, and Chaos, they were only trying to establish some control, only trying to send that AWP back. You don't want the AWP to have free reign of a banana in a 4-on-4 like this, because it can allow a Valiance to just set up with 3 on A. As a result, now they've been conditioned to run a double B setup. Nexa will be quick to rotate if needed, and at 30 seconds with the smoke going down on long, he may consider that as a factor. Chaos ready to burst up short. Otto's in the pit. He's already been removed. Relaxa gets the entry. It's all down to Hunter now. Got to go big on this site. He gets one, but the flash is so good. The damage on the blessing. Can he finish it off? No. He does take down a different man, and the bomb does get picked back up. 10 seconds as the plant comes through, but low HP on Pleasant and half of which on Bottom. Still very doable for Valiant.
Nexa is going to make his move first. Tucks away into the mode. Incredible hold there from Hunter. 2 kills and the additional dink onto Pleasant. I mean, that could very well be the difference maker in the retake attempt. Molotov's going to hit the feet of Pleasant. He's going to be burned out into the open, if not burned. He still manages the headshot? No way! Oh. No way this comes down to the wire. 15, no, 19 health is all that keeps Nexa up in the clutch attempt. An incredibly close round there for Chaos on their first buy, but it's heartbreak and misery. Valiance 4-0.
Yeah, this is a great start from Valiance, and at least it's close. That's one good thing, right? Chaos are making these rounds interesting. It's not so dominant that we have to count them out just yet. It's just an early CT side start. Pretty typical in Inferno. Nade, down mid, aggression from the CT side, and look at the trades. Even though a double opener comes through for Chaos, Letney will not let them go down without a fight. Instantly gets 2 with the AUG. So accurate with that first bullet. Chaos back into a 3-on-3. Smoke spam, Esperanto dead. It looked like they wanted to walk up B after that kill comes through. They may reconsider, but Otto looking to feed the beast here, looking to get aggressive. The Shadow gives away his position, and DJL will take his head off. Chaos now have a pickup on A and a pickup on B. They'll take the site and likely the round.
Yeah, most certainly. Deep CT smoke comes through with this. I mean, talk about shadow advantage on this end. Opera's hoping to keep them at bay. Instead, loses his head and pushes poor Letney into just the save round. 4-1. Chaos finally break through. But it takes a team effort. It takes a single kill from DJL, Pleasant, Freddy Frog, and Relaxa. Everybody getting in onto the kill feed. Cash is atrocious for Valiance as well here. They have 0 round loss bonus. And on top of it all, Chaos are going to keep 3 survivors. And, this is that new money system. So sometimes a 5-0 start can be like the worst thing for CTs who have just been barely able to hold away. This is one of those similar moments, except for that if they just take a round on the chin and then have 2 round loss bonus following this, an additional inject of cash is going to bring them right back on track. But can they wait? Can they hold off? Valiants are a type of team that, hot on the trigger. They're going to go ahead and pull this buy off. Double FAMAS and an MP5. Little utility around this. No additional kits picked up. I mean, it's minimalistic, but it's doable. We know that Valiants are coming in hot off of that train win. We know that they have the skill. So good luck.
Ooh.
Nice nades. Both of those independent.
If only they threw 2 in the same position, they would have definitely gotten a kill. Instead, that will do. Blessing gets an entry, but Esperanto re-aggressing with a flashbang from Hunter, coffin side. Does keep the advantage here for Valiance. I like that close banana setup. Letney even catches the lurk up on A as well. Button going down in the boiler. And it is getting hot in here. Chaos in a 2-on-4 trying to claw their way back up. And the timing couldn't be worse for Otto. Gets walked into by Freddy Frog. Opener up onto the A site in a rotation round for Hunter. Needs to cut down long so that bomb can't cross. And will have the option to do so. Relaxa gets the kill. It's all down basically now to 1 man in the pit.
Yeah, just Letney. And while he sits in pit, Chaos might not commit. A very real chance to head back towards B here. They know that they got off that arch rotator, so if there's a player inside of pit, then that means one of 2 things. Either arch is open all the way to the B site, or option 2, the B site player came to recuperate arch, which is exactly what happened with Esperanto. Now, he is going to have time to still get back towards B, which means Chaos has kind of played away with their timing. They had, in the last 20 seconds, their chance to hit B with 0 defenders there. You're going to watch them pick up the pace because they hit that 20-second mark, but they have put Esperanto into a position where he can clutch. Smoke grenade down on the cross. A flash goes high. He's just going to sprint through this smoke as soon as they go for the plant. Somebody has to cover this. Oh, no, Freddy, you have to cover it, and he doesn't. He's going to get bombed back up, but is there time?
Yes.
Oh, he's got the plant, and now he's going to have to go for the clutch. It's Letney, close smoke. It fades. Freddy Frog falls back into the corner. He knows not what to do other than to just hide and hope to buy time. Letney honing in on him. He knows he's back there, and Letney's going to take it.
What a play from Esperanto as well, and that almost comes completely unraveled from Chaos, not covering the smoke, but that's the issue, right? Like, when you've only got 2 players there, you've also got to clear the site. You've got to worry about coffins, you've got to worry about the 2 backside positions and the smoke. One of you's got to plant, so you can't watch everything at once, and it's just a case of Esperanto catching the perfect timing play through that smoke.
But that timing's only made possible because Chaos. I mean, from the moment they got that arch kill, you could see it was seeping into their head that they could have rotated back to the B site. And the reason they would have done that is because they're assuming B is clear. But they hesitated, thinking maybe they had been flanked, they cleared out T-spawn, etc. Imagine if all that time is spent clearing out those B corners before Esperanto gets into position, then you've got yourself a round 1.
Yeah.
But that's last round. This round already has more action. Esperanto throws himself into the Molotov on Banana to get this 3v3. Letney finding the duel versus Botan over on A. That's what pushes Chaos back into the disadvantage yet again. It's somewhere they've been playing regularly from throughout Inferno, and this 7th round will be no different. We've had some crazy back and forth in these last rounds, and this game, it's hinging on just a couple consecutive wins. Letney about to be challenged, shoulder peaks, and Freddy Frog can disengage here. It's not too late to still pick this up. Chaos, just recuperate and breathe.
But re-smoke down on B, and Relax is sent packing back to that bomb. He's got to pick it up for Chaos to go to this execute. Freddy Frog spotted up on short. He's very aggressive, and his teammate's nowhere near him, so he's got to go crazy on his own. Smoke on the molly, and Letney has the cross. He's going to give it up, but he gets a control towards the graveyard. This angle is so strong. Chaos will not be expecting someone in this position, considering they were already deep up catwalk, or deep up short rather, and didn't spot it. He just holds onto the apartment. If this bomb gets dropped, Connor, this round is done. So it's all going on this gunfight, and Relaxer wins it. They know there's another man nearby in the pit. Otto sits, and he's got spam with the UMP, drops the first, but the trade is in from above and beyond. Relaxer in a one-on-one, and he has time for the plant.
Hunter's just going to run. He's going to sprint over as quick as he can, but Relaxer comes up with that smoke in the face of the arch play. Still, oh no, if he just slips past, he's crouched underneath the scope, he's spotted, and Hunter, oh my goodness. He just lurks right in. A creepy, crawly smoke play, Hugo. That's what's kept Valiance at this 6-1 lead. That's what's denied Chaos another round. A little crab walker that just gets into the bomb site and snaps onto the headshot through the box. He saves the op on top of it. Hunter gives it over to Letney. Oh man, what a wild set of rounds we've had so far, and we're only 7 rounds deep.
This is a great game, and it is not feeling like a 6-1 lead right now. These rounds are coming down to the wire every single time. Chaos, I mean, they're hurting the money of Valiance. Look at the buy here. It's double SMG despite Valiance having 5 more rounds. Chaos have been doing such a great job of getting these early engagements favorable to them. It's just the 2vx's, the 3vx's, the 1vx's. Valiance are winning them time and time again. Picks always in the way of Chaos, apparently. Freddy Frog again opening up. Relaxer, he's going to take down Otto as well. 5-on-3. Surely no excuses here. Valiance are in no position to trade. They have a triple B set up. They've got to rotate one man off just to keep an eye on A. But if Chaos don't win this round, then it's their own undoing.
There's this weird part of me, Hugo, that just feels like Chaos, even though they have this 5v3, because of it, they're just going to group up and hit the B site. They're not going to play, which means that they're still giving themselves the biggest chance to lose by trying to challenge the majority of what remains here from Valiance. We've got Nexa on the new box and Esperanto boosted. Plus, they've already got 3. Nexa just doing it all on his own. Esperanto comes wide. 1v1 yet again, and Hunter's close smoke. Relaxa might not expect this third player to be so close, and exactly.
Oh, wow.
Bomb not planted. Another 1v1.
You called it, Connor. You called it seconds before. What a lineup spray down on top of the boxes at the back of the B site. And Chaos, I don't know whether they had any, but not a single flashbang was thrown over that roof into B. They had the smokes in, no flashes, so big error there. They walked into, like you said, the most heavily stacked site of the two, not really by a huge margin, and not a single flashbang to get anyone off that angle. It's a lineup for Valiance. And a lie down for Chaos. They are taking a breather. 7-1 and the eco round coming in. No hope right now for Chaos in this pistol round, I'd imagine. Otto opens up. We're hoping Freddy Frog can do something incredible, but with that solo AK-47, easier said than done. Esperanto's still close on B as well. He can always be flashed over. He will be, in fact, trying to get aggressive with the help of Nexa, but no more utility on B for him. He's just going to back off and set up smokes instead. Otto's doing all the work they need up on A, continuing that performance that we saw from him on Train, being the top fragger for Valiant back in the previous matchup. Hunter's going to join the fray, and that bomb has been left.
Goes back for it. Deagle gets away with bomb. Will he get back to the rifle before it falls? Freddy trying to challenge the B site. It's just Esperanto on the MP9 close. Next to the back by Newbox. Same positions, near same result. They do lose one of the two. DJL upgrades to the AK. Wants a headshot, but Nexa's doing a good job of just dancing around the audio cues and swinging for the headshot. Seals it off at 8-1. I mean, Valiance, they don't even look like... Here's the weird part, is even when they struggle because they're sitting in a 3v5, they don't look like they're struggling. You know, there's no uncertainty in the positioning. There's no movements at the last second. They're not getting caught with grenades in hand. It's just they see themselves at a disadvantage and go, well, we need to do this if we want to win. And sure enough, those sorts of plays are still working. I think that that B site stack up is the best example of it.
And this is a great example of why Valiance have yet to lose a single game in this season of MDL, Connor. They are flawless.
Yep.
And that looks to continue.
The only team I really had like high hopes to defeat them would have been Vitality, and I may be mistaken, but I think they've already played with Valiance picking up the win. I'll look into that, Hugo. You take this.
Do it. Minute on the clock, and Chaos just early default here. They put pressure at the top of B. They force a rotate to A somehow. Valiance have got a quad A setup. Maybe due to the fact that we've just seen a lot of B takes in these last few rounds, and Valiance expecting something different. Maybe not going to be the case, though. We should see a rotate soon if there's nothing here on A. And with one smoke going over, well timed for Nexa to rotate off and Hunter to take up the archway. Chaos, they could still go from a mid to B play here, an arch play. They've got three players up top of the middle, and great nade from Hunter. He can spray through it, not going to connect too much though. Bomb's still at the top of B, so keep your eyes on that. This is not a nade play for Chaos, at least not for the time being, unless they opt to rotate back down, but it is going to be these players leaving the top of middle and grouping back up in Banana. 28 seconds, looking like a B execute here for Chaos, and it is about to get chaotic. Nexa and Esperanto to hold on, but that kill makes all the difference.
That's the big one. That's the one that could pull and serve as a trigger, and there's no crossfire here. There is something new. Nexa back behind the dark corner. Esperanto's going to Nexa's usual position. It still gets checked, but look, everybody's honing in on Esperanto alone, and still he survives. He can't stop playing. It's going to fall into Relaxa to the 1 versus 3. He flushes out that back box. Esperanto challenged, but it's Relaxa who's dead. No survivors versus the 3 of Valiance. Again, they're going to lock down this B site. Chaos, they just can't clear it, Hugo.
But what a call from Valiance with 20 seconds on the push coming through, especially when they lose that A player. They don't decide to rotate or get caught in moving sites. They just hide at the back of B and go, well, we'll just force them to plant. They have to plant. They're not going to kill everyone in time, even if they get us both on B with Molotovs. We can just delay as long as possible. Neither of them peak, and then they just crossfire their way to 3 kills from Esperanto. He is having an incredible game. A 9-1 right now to Valiance. Is there any stopping?
That's a good question, to be honest. I mean, because even when they get the show started, even when they're sitting in these 5v3 advantages, they can't close round. So it's tough to figure out where Chaos's big opening's supposed to come from. And when I say big opening, I mean the maximum of 5 more round wins. 9-6 is the best case scenario, and it's going to take a flawless 5-round close versus a double op setup now. Nope. No, this isn't going to happen. Chaos, they gave Valiance too much momentum early on. They've given away too many of those key pivot rounds. The turning points have all been Valiance coming out on top.
And Valiance and Vitality, I've stolen your job, Connor, but they haven't played
They haven't
yet.
played, and they won't play. So I look at the upcoming games, and they just don't face each other in the season. So that's what ends up happening, right? You play X amount of games versus X amount of opponents, but there's more opponents than games. And Valiance and Vitality just don't have a matchup.
And Ents haven't played.
Ents have dropped out of the season.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yep.
They played 2 games, yeah.
What that makes me believe is Valiance are very much on for a flawless season.
Well, I don't know if Chaos is going to be the solution to Valiance's run. It's not looking that way, Connor. I don't want to be too one-sided, but this game certainly is. 1 smoke left up at the minute mark, at the 50-second mark for Chaos to make something happen. Not a lot you can do with 1 smoke. Look at this re-aggression from Hunter. Ooh. As I say that, backing off towards the archway, probably well-timed for him, but is he going to rotate towards B? Because there's only 30 seconds left. He's just going to hold archway for info. Allow these players to get up inside of the site, but that's when Otto and Eletny can shut it down. Okay, that works too.
Just, absolute killer on Arch, Hugo. Just, 3 frickin' kill. Don't let anybody buy. And then auto denies the apps push. Yep. Again,
Reasonable.
Individual level, just uncontested at the moment. When we had Chaos besting Gamer Legion earlier today, it was very much Pleasant and Botten who were just kind of above him. And that was coupled very much with a quiet Gamer Legion. This is not a quiet Valiance. This is very loud. And all the while, Chaos are trying to, reshuffle the burden of fragging. Relax has got 12 kills, but when you've got DJL and Botten down on 2, you're not going to best the undefeated team of the... At least not yet. 4 more chances, this time with just pistols, and Nexa gives away a chance because he's shuffling guns. But the T's may just stampede into their own demise. Hunter gets flashed around the corner. Good support from Esperanto's sniper. Just posted up on coffins and waiting for the push. A 4v3 with just pistol players is never a good look, but maybe, just maybe, Chaos can create exactly that. Some pandemonium on the B bomb site. Get that plant down. They've got the AUG at least now for Relaxa, but ooh, he's spotted by Hunter, and Esperanto catches the bomb carrier over the shoulder. No space being given away. No pressure alleviated here. Chaos, they are just against the wall.
And do they have any response here? If they can get that CT smoke down from Relaxer, there's going to be at least no one on the site to deal with. But Valiance, I mean, they've pushed through this smoke so many times I've lost count. So not only that, but they can easily just spray through it at any point. They don't have flashbangs to get through that smoke, but it's not even down yet. Relax is just contact playing into the B site, and he's going to waste so much time checking angles that aren't of his concern. Little does he know that. Smoke going down. Esperanto can go for the blank shot. He hasn't gone for it yet. They're just trigger discipline here. They could go for the boost alternatively, and that's exactly what they've done. Hunter going above and dropping Relaxer leaves Botten with a plant to find in 8 seconds to do it. He's got to fake it, knowing these smoke pushes are likely going to come through, and they don't even do it. Esperanto wraps coffins, and that's just a cock tease there for Chaos, right? Every time they've gone for that plant on B with 10 seconds, they've been smoke pushed. The one time they fake it, it's a coffins.
Can't believe it. Dude, they just wanted to try to go for the plant. I mean, the poor guys are just looking to walk across the smoke, and we've got this consistent, proactive play from Valiance. We're boosting, we're taking spam shots. Woo!
This is a great game.
I like this. Listen, if there's going to be a super dominant team in the season, if there's going to be a team that's flawless in losses, then I want to see this kind of counter. Let's get an obvious front runner. Let's get a challenge to Vitality, currently top 4 team in the world in this league, and they're not even at the same record as Valiance, which by process of elimination tells us Valiance are top 5 in the world, right?
Without a doubt. That's
Is
how
that
logic works. Yeah. I mean, Fury beat Astralis today, so Fury are the best team in the world.
Yep. Math works out.
Yeah, great. Glad we're all on the same page here.
Yeah, what about on the same bomb site, Hugo? Because we've got like 9 dudes over here on it.
Well, I'm all for 9 dudes on A rather than one-on-ones on B not going the way of Chaos. They have been to B far too many times, Connor. The issue is quad stack here, as you say, 9 dudes. And there's only 5 per team, so Valiance have the majority of their CT defense positioned over on this A site. Hunter using an angle he hasn't used before, and it won't even matter. He's just going to peek wide and get 2. Great spray. Relaxer trading right back. This Apps kill needs to come through, and Bottom finds it. Can he drop Nexa? He's in the pit. They're not going to expect it, and Bottom's been dropped from the site. Relaxer trades right back, and they know Nexa's here, but knowing is half the battle. The battle is the other half of the battle, and Nexa wins that. So 12-1, Valiance, couple of rounds left of this half. Probably a couple of rounds left of the game.
Yeah, that whole push, that big majority of players from Chaos up the truck lane, it falls apart because Relaxa, his op angle on middle is just tucked behind the red wall, behind Boiler, kind of watching that arch peek. Nobody was anticipating the cubby peek from the CT, and so he comes wide, sees 2 people completely with their heads turned before that third man in, the opper is even able to stop him. So the 14th round is no better look for Chaos. Things aren't getting easier. If anything, they're getting worse. Double Mac 10, double CZ, and a Deagle, but at least there's a nice collection of utility here for most of the players. Maybe they can use those grenades to pressure back the map control of Valiance, peel these CTs off of Banana, and who knows what. Maybe stack up, hit a bomb site, and use numbers by surprise. But nothing's worked so far, and the trend is yet to change. Big push coming out of Chaos here on Banana. They're just feeding themselves to Hunter. Another multi-kill spray down. God, I love the AUG.
Yes.
But Relax is not done just yet. Second kill as he clears out the flank and takes bomb back towards mid.
Checks under, but it was only the fake back towards middle. He's still going to go B. But look at Esperanto. I mean, angle held with the AWP. Relaxer with... Oh, he actually just picked up a smoke on the ground. He's got a chance to get and that cover that CT spawn. Get the cross into the site. Play the plant. And a chance for a 1-on-2 win here for Relaxer. This would be one of the only ways Chaos are going to be able to get around. Valiance have shut them down before the bomb plants even come through, but this time he's got chance, he's got time to plant, he goes above, and Esperanto misses the shot. Relaxer, he's been given a second opportunity. Esperanto just wasting his time now, 20 seconds. He needs to get this plant in before the second player comes up Banana, because not only is he going to run out of time, but he's going to get double pushed. So this plant, if it's not in now, he's going to lose a round. 10 seconds, another fake, forces the fight, does get the kill, but he doesn't know where that second player is. He has to assume Banana has got to be the last position. Otto runs in, and he catches him getting off the bomb. That's the danger of not getting that plant in when you can. But I don't blame him for being so hesitant, considering how these B sites have gone for Chaos.
Yeah, and seeing as how it almost works out, he does win the duel versus the closer of the 2 CTs. He almost gets that bomb plant with enough time to regain. Imagine if he was playing off, say, the back of the bomb site and the fountain pillar was lined up towards Banana. It's a whole other ballpark, but time really played against him. And so we have found ourselves in the 15th and final round of Chaos's T-side. And your eyes do not deceive you. It is 13-1. It is a masterclass performance from Valiance as they defend their undefeated record yet again. It's been close. Yesterday, funny enough, Hugo, I believe it was yesterday, a team called Expert, a German roster, or maybe a Polish roster,
German, yeah,
German, or who knows. Point being, so they've actually have one of like the worst records this season, but they're the team that almost took Movistar Riders to a loss. Like they've really pushed a lot of team. But regardless. Point being, this team won't be pushed because even Expert were able to get like 10 rounds versus Valiance yesterday on Train, I believe. So like, you know, I was kind of questioning the Train game for today, but Valiance have come in with a very different look, and it's transitioned itself from the second map to the third map of the broadcast. This one's almost done, folks.
This might be around for Chaos though, Connor. Look at the situation. They've got to wrap in through spawn right now. Botan is coming in through CT and 2 walking up B at the same time. Now, Nexa is aware of this flank potential. It's just whether he gets the kill or not. No, losing out in that battle is probably lost Valiance the round. Chaos 3-on-1, bomb plant coming through. Freddy Frog on the flank, and he gets dinked. Okay, maybe not as easy as he would have assumed. They going over, and don't tell me the Valiant's are going to win this round too.
Thinking he's already crossed Relax's scope. Molotov deep coffin. Flash could blind the players on cross, but he still gets it. Blind shot timing lands, and Chaos double their rounds with one swift win on the B site. 13-2 the half. I can't imagine the teams need much time to get this one ready. I think we just go live, close your eyes, and wait for the 16 rounds.
Did you say close your eyes and wait for the 16th?
Yeah, I feel like that's that's Chaos's best chance is to just close your eyes and wait.
That's
for
what you were gonna do.
I could do that, but I think it would be detrimental to the broadcast and our friendship, Hugo.
Oh yeah, that thing. The broadcast. No, either way. I don't know where I was going with that one. Yeah, I think Chaos, they probably want to close their eyes, Connor. They probably want to lie down after this game because, this is what I'd call a slaughter. 13-2. The most kills they're getting are in the freeze times, are in the warm-ups between halves.
Yeah, shame this warm-up is, halfway through the game. You know what we should do, though? Maybe these guys do need a pause just to regain their own breaths. We're just going to throw up some music and wait this one out.
I fed up when you fell down, but we stayed in flight. I'm laughing to myself.
Hey diddle diddle, the cat's got the fiddle, and Valiance are over the moon. Why, Hugo? Because their 10-0 ESEA Mountain Dew League record here for the 31st season in the 6th week of gameplay is still flawless, and there doesn't seem to be anybody that can stop them. Maybe this pistol changes everything. Maybe it completely destroys Valiance. Maybe this will be the unraveling of what has been a great increase in their international relevance, ranking, and performance. Valiance may be cut from a different cloth, but everybody's even in the pistol round. Everybody's head is unarmored.
Well, let's see if the picture you've painted is so pretty for Chaos. That nade is fantastic damage. Remember, Connor, we did see MIBR give up a 14-3 lead in triple overtime on this map earlier today. So that's always in the back of my mind, but Valiant's probably not going to be making those same mistakes.
Oof, my
Execute
God.
to B, 3 CTs here, but they've been forced out the site. Letney goes in through the smoke. He hears the reload and capitalizes. He doesn't realize there's 2 players still in the ruins, and they will ruin his day. Taking the trade and shot through the smoke on top of it. Preston catches another one. Otto getting tagged down to 20, and this round is falling apart in the post.
Yeah, Hunter's going to have to do everything. And guarded it with a second goop. Dude, these T's are low. 22 and 58 health accordingly. Hunter still behind second oranges, and Chaos, they have to just run up into the bomb site. Auto maybe with a preemptive peek, but it's just not meant to be. The last 2 T's take a fall, and Chaos take a 3rd round.
It's a start of something. It's a long road to recovery, but let's see if they can start the daunting task of bringing this game back. That being said, I imagine Valiance was just forced by here. They can get like 2 AKs at minimum, so it's very tempting to go for the hero guns here. A couple of Galils, maybe. They've even got the Krieg on Hunter. Ooh, there's a naughty little buy. I like it. 1 Galil, 1 AK, 1 Krieg. They are, an all-you-can-eat buffet with plenty of choice. They've got the Chinese. They've got the Indian. They're not forgetting pizza. But let's see if this Yeah. See if this buffet is full of food poisoning or not.
It worked out in their second map tonight. They've got the trade frags going on towards B, giving chase to the MP9 player. Now, if they are willing to just completely go in on this and assume that was the only other player at the B site, then at this point they're thinking it's, or worst case scenario is there's a close rotator, which that frag and Molotov certainly confirm. But unless Relaxa rails a shot through smoke, there's no way he can stop this plant. In fact, it's going to go down. And relax it now. It's not even an op, excuse me, just a scout, a measly pea shooter in comparison to the big green gun. Still capable of wall banging these windows. Nexa has to crouch at the back of the site. Molotov blocks off the coffin wrap, and Valiance may have very well just won a round with a 3-weapon force.
I can't even say I'm surprised, to be honest. Like, give, pistol rounds to pistol rounds. Give guns to these guys, and their individual prowess can show through, and that's what it's doing. They will be going down on the exit, not able to cross out of the banana, wanting to leave that bomb site so the bomb didn't kill them, but Chaos are just railing them from CT. Nexa with one. The kill is there from the bomb, though. At least the money gets broken somewhat for Valiance in that round, but 14-3, I don't think they care. Doesn't matter what guns they're going to bring into this one. They've got such a huge lead.
Right, and all that does, even though they lose their weapons, like, you know what? I'll take losing all of my guns as I move into the next round. If that, let's call it a throwaway round, results in me getting 14. I mean, a near non-existent margin of error for Chaos to already play with. And if you get one like that on the board early, you're more than content, especially with the buy that comes off of it. I mean, rifles for Valiance is great, but I guess a Deagle's better. Plessin, he just rocks Auto into tomorrow. This 3-man B setup then falls back and just looks to play numbers, but I have an inkling that Valiance, they're just going to slow down the round and sniff out the weakness, try to find what map control they can take for free maybe, or did they just go all in on B? That's ballsy and could be costly because you still have 3 members of Chaos in position.
Well, smoke's going into B, but 3 on the other side is going to be a tough task for Valiance. Bottom opening up and Plessin shutting down. Flashes are good. Nexa comes through it. Oh, the reload's there and he's found 2. Bombs dropped in the open and Bottom going to keep control of it, but he's being wrapped from the backside. Does he know that he's about to be put in one? The shot from Letney. Oh no, he gets round and Bottom gets the kill. I would have loved to see that from Letney's point of view. Yeah, he did, but he gets behind the pillar in time. Oh dear.
I mean, dude, Letney just goes for the one tap because he puts his crosshair on a guy's head with an AK point blank. One tap hits him in the head, but doesn't get the kill.
It must have clipped the corner of the pillar. It must have not been fully accurate where he's aiming and just goes through the corner.
Look, next level detective work coming in from the Scrawn Dog. You take the cast. I use shadow play since we don't have replay features. I'm going to go watch that. I'm shadow playing, Hugo.
Yeah, nice.
I clipped it.
Let us know what happened. I mean, it definitely wasn't a thing. Did he have an AK?
100% an AK. 100%.
Then it had to be through the wall. Had to be through the wall.
I'll go do the dirty work.
Got the man out in the fields right now, putting in the hours. As our Chaos. It's going to take goddamn hours for them to win this game. 12 rounds separate them from that victory, but only 2 from Valiance. However, 4 spy here. And this time no rifles to play with. So one way you expect Chaos to potentially get the better of them. Going towards BR Valiance, but look at where Chaos are. B, Banana. They've pushed down. They've got Plessin playing anti-flash in the corner. DJL, rough game. 4 kills for him. He's holding to take their attention away. Oh, he gets some damage. Not anything significant, though. Plessin gets checked. Oh, dear. Just hung out to dry there after the molly goes down for DJL. There's no real coordination there for Chaos. Just hoping you win your fights, and it doesn't go their way. Entries to B now for Valiance, and flash over the top sends DJL packing. The kill is in, and Relaxes up close. They don't expect the 3rd man. The bomb caught in their hand, but Relaxer can only get 1 before the trade is there, and the plant as well. 4 on 2, and these pistols have worked out wonderfully.
Yeah, that's another robbery round. And for the record, that whole Letney situation on the B site, far less dramatic than I made it out to be.
Oh no, what happened?
Reality check is that the player he shot already had like 35 health, and it was just a weird stray AK bullet that must have hit a shoulder or a hand, takes him from 33 down to like 6, even though the crosshair very well did look like a headshot. Counter-Strike sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And
Yikes.
yeah, so rough one. But I didn't realize he was already in, so
No.
I got my knickers in a knot for no reason.
Oh, you do hate to see that though.
Yep. I mean, luckily you don't have to see it. 15-4, 11 rounds the difference, and a potential 12th on the board here as Chaos will have to force buy with everything they can afford. Where's the limitation? Well, the Deagle and CZ is a good place to start. The fact that they only have 2 kits and not everybody's working head armor means Esperanto's Mac 10, if he gets the right target, could just tear through this last chance from Chaos. A T side that just hasn't let off the pedal. Valiance looking to challenge Banana yet again, and Chaos seem to be just giving it up. They can't really afford any early losses, so they won't position themselves in a setup to offer those over.
Ooh, nice flash though. Bottom sets pressing up there in the banana. So man advantage now taken for Chaos, a chance, but the gun isn't saved and they would have loved that. They got 2 pistols in this one. One on B, one in pit, and that pit player, relaxer, he won't have time to relax because they're about to burst out of the balcony, burst out of the apartments exactly where he sits. Freddy Frog dropped Hunter with the trade, and that bomb's been spotted and retrieved. He doesn't have to commit towards A, but his teammates are already up short, and Chaos have already conceded the site. They're playing for retake.
Yeah, Freddy more concerned with controlling the smoke and getting into the cubby so that his CT teammates can all rotate over safely. That is his main priority. Maintain map control enough so that the retake has a very viable chance of moving forward. But he needs to now take this a step inwards. He can't just hold on to Arch. He should be going for this patio control, pushing past Boiler, unless he's just meant to serve as an anchor while the other 3 walk up. Or do they do the unthinkable and just shove 4 CTs through a fading smoke into the retake? They'll go. The crossfire, though, is excellent for Esperanto. He's going to nab himself 3 of the 4 kills, push DJL down into the clutch, who taps the bomb and elicits the peek from Hunter. But Hunter able to just lock this down. He keeps himself around the corner. No kit for DJL. This one's done. Valiance 16-4. Defending their undefeated record, keeping this rolling, and making the season look easy. They want that top seed, Hugo, and I think it's theirs to take.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to be dethroning Valiance anytime soon, Gervin. They are absolutely dominating their way through this season, but that is not the last we're going to be seeing of Esea tonight. We do have one more game in the EU division. It's Expert, the Germans, up against Gamer Legion, who earlier looked pretty rough. We're going to see if they can turn it around and who will be the experts of that best of 1 over on Inferno as well. So join us in just a moment for that.